Have you ever felt like you were doing all the right things, but no one seems to notice? You're working hard, you're staying faithful, you're choosing to be integrous when it would be easier to just compromise. You're showing up, you're serving, loving people well, and honoring God, but it feels like everyone else is getting the opportunities while you're being overlooked. If you ever felt that way, I want to encourage you with the life of Ruth. After Ruth's husband died, she left behind everything familiar to her and followed Naomi, her mother-in-law, into a land she had never known because she trusted the God Naomi served. And when they arrived in Bethlehem, Ruth didn't immediately step into blessings, prosperity, and a restored life. She went to work, right? Day after day. She gathered leftover grain behind harvesters. She was at the back from everyone else. And what I love about Ruth is that she wasn't trying to impress anyone. She wasn't chasing recognition. She was simply being faithful with what was in front of her. Then Boaz noticed something remarkable about Ruth. Before he ever blessed Ruth and chose to take her hand in marriage, he recognized her faithfulness. He recognized her servant's heart, right? He had heard about the sacrifices she had made, the kindness she had shown to Naomi, and the trust she had placed in the God of Israel. That's why he said, the Lord repay you for what you have done. And I think that's an important component and reminder for all of us. God sees what people overlook. People may only notice the promotion. God sees the preparation. People may celebrate the platform. God sees the private obedience. People often notice you bearing good fruit, yet God has been watching the seeds that you've planted and the roots all along. And so maybe you've been wondering if your faithfulness even matters because no one has acknowledged it just yet. Well, can I encourage you with this? Don't let the silence of people make you question the attention of God. Just because your name hasn't been called doesn't mean heaven hasn't taken notice of you. Galatians 6:9 says, let us not grow weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. In due season. That means there is a season for sowing and there is a season for reaping. So don't confuse the two. Keep being faithful in this season, even if it feels ordinary. Keep honoring God, even when no one is applauding. Keep doing the right thing when it would be easier to just cut corners. God will never overlook a single act of obedience, not one prayer, not one sacrifice, not one quiet act of kindness. He sees it all. So don't become discouraged because your reward hasn't arrived yet. The God who saw Ruth in the field sees you today exactly where you are. So stay faithful, stay humble, stay available, because God just has a way of opening doors that no amount of striving could ever open. And when he does, you'll realize that every unseen moment was preparing you for what the restoration and the redemption he had already prepared for you. Okay? So keep trusting God and keep growing in him. Until next time.